Hi and welcome to my new YouTube channel, Movies and Mukbangs. So this is obviously my first upload, and so we will be discussing more than just movies. We'll be discussing TV, I'll be going on some rants sometimes, and many other things. So to kick it off for my first video, I am going to do an Emmy nomination prediction video, because obviously the Emmy nominations will be coming out in July and I'm all for award season, Oscars, Tonys, Emmys and everything. Okay, so I have got a list here. I've been doing this for quite a while now. So we're going to go through all the different ones, and you can comment in the section if you disagree or you agree with some, and you can also put your own ideas in as well. So first of all, we're going for drama series. So I think The Americans, I'm going to kick it with The Americans. I don't watch this series, it's about the Cold War and everything, so it's not really my interest, but I have heard it's really incredible as a series. The next one is The Crown. I have watched 2 episodes of this series. It's very, very well made, very expensive. I think it cost Netflix 100 million to make or something, and the acting is phenomenal, amazing. I can't even say that word. And of course, yes, I think it may win, even because it is that good, and obviously it did win a Golden Globe not long ago. The next is The Handmaid's Tale. It's a new one this year. It stars one of my favourite actresses, Elizabeth Moss. She was amazing in Top of the Lake. So of course I was like raring to watch this, and when I was blown away, that's all I can say, because of how well directed, how well photographed it was. And of course the writing is incredible as well, and it is a feminist story, and it is quite a cruel story. I first watched the first episode, and then I watched the first episode again with my sister when it came on Channel 4, and she was like, oh my god, this is so brutal, and I was like, I know, completely. So I am vouching for that to get a nomination. The next is House of Cards. It's one of my old favourites. I watched all the series except the newest one. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, so but I will do soon, hopefully. And I'm guessing it's going to be as amazing as usual, because Kevin Spacey and Robin Wright blow it out of the water every time, so that just needs a nomination. Okay, the next one is Stranger Things. I didn't watch it first of all. I didn't think it was going to be my thing, but I eventually did get round to watching it, and it was really, really good. Winona Ryder's in it. She's a big star power kind of thing, and to be honest, I didn't think her performance was that amazing, because I just think I felt that she overacted a lot, and of course it was popular, so and it did get 2 Golden Globe nominations, so it probably will do well at the Emmys. The next one is This Is Us. It's a really heartbreaking TV series, on cast on NBC, comes over in Channel 4 or E4, I can't remember, and it is, I thought it was going to be just a regular family drama like the normal cliche one, and then the twist at the end of the pilot, one of the best pilots I've ever seen, in fact, is just blew me away. I was like, oh my god, I need to watch more. And yeah, so that I'm definitely vouching for that as well. The next one is Westworld, which I watched the first episode, I really did like it, and then my friend watched it, and he kept telling me how good it was, so I eventually said, you know what, I'm going to binge watch it all on the weekend, and I did, and boy, that's incredible as well. It's as incredible as The Handmaid's Tale and The Crown put together. Westworld, all the acting amazing. Anthony Hopkins have managed to get into TV, HBO, you know what they're like with the casts. And so Thandie Newton as well. Tandy, I didn't rate her as an actress at first, but now since watching Westworld, I think she's blew out the water, definitely. So that I'm definitely vouching for Westworld. So we're going to go on to comedy now. Okay, so Atlanta is the first one that I predicted. Atlanta was a really good series. It took me a while to watch it first, but no, it is really well written. I keep calling it the Girls, the HBO series, but like a male version, dealing with like issues surrounding race. So it's like the race male version of Atlanta, if I can put it that way. And yeah, it was really, really good. All the episodes were great. Donald Glover was good. Lakeith Stanfield's so good in his role. It was just like quite random the way he did things, and obviously Brian Terry Henry, which I predicted in the acting section, as well as Donald Glover, to get those two because he played a rapper but with depth. So like Paperboy was really good. So yeah, and the next one, Blackish Series 3, was probably one of the best. The acting from Anthony Anderson was really, really good, and obviously Tracy Ellis Ross won the Golden Globe, and I rewatched one of her best episodes, which is the one that she deals with her being biracial, and I thought she was amazing in that. Like she needs to win the Emmy this year over Julia Louis-Dreyfus because she's got enough Emmys. Face it. Blackish this last season was really good. And obviously one of my like preferential Emmy nominations would be Jennifer Lewis, who plays Anthony Anderson's mother in the thing, and even Lawrence Fishburne, because they're both hilarious every time I watch it. It's so good. The next one would be Master of None. The first series was incredible. This second series I've only watched one episode, and that was so good. Like I was just going to be like, I need to watch all of this, and I never really got the chance. And my friend has watched it, and it's like absolutely amazing. And I've read many reviews on it as well, and they've said that it's so good. And the next one is Silicon Valley. I watched the first season. I liked it. It's not my favourite. Not watched any of the series, so this was just like he got nominated last year, so I'm going to put it in again. Okay, Transparent. The last season was really good, really strong performances. From Jeffrey Tambor, of course, Judith Light, who plays his wife.
Oh,
Yeah. So really strong performances from what's his name? Jeffrey Tambor, which was incredible again as always, and other performances from his wife Judith Light, who she's played by her. She was really, really good. She got a chance to shine this series, especially at the end when she sung. I was like taken aback. And obviously Amy Landecker as well. She plays the other daughter, and obviously she's into all this like crazy sexual things. And no, I think she did really well this year. I've actually predicted her to get an Emmy nomination, which she deserves. On to the next one, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. This is like my guilty pleasure kind of series. Like I do like it. I enjoyed 30 Rock. Tina Fey wrote 30 Rock, and she obviously co-writes Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. And now this series is like better than usual, especially for Titus Burgess, who plays Titus Andromeda, and he does like a Beyonce like homage for Lemonade, and it's just so good. So I'm definitely putting that down. And Veep, this new season has made me laugh out loud so many times, so it's definitely going to get a nomination without a question. Okay, now we're moving on to Outstanding Limited Series, one of my favourite categories, most competitive. So I've started with American Crime. It did get cancelled, unfortunately, by ABC. I never really watched it, but I knew that it was good. And obviously, the 12 Years a Slave writer has wrote all 3 seasons, so I'm guessing that it would have gone downhill in quality, but obviously the ratings might not have been as good, so it did get cancelled, unfortunately. The next one of my favourite series of the year, Big Little Lies, amazing cast, Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, Shailene Woodley, Laura Dern, Zoe Kravitz, Alexander Skarsgård, Adam Scott, and I can go on. It was an amazing series, one of the best I'd seen, one of the best endings I'd seen to a crime series. It was all about girl power, bitchiness, if you can say that, and also just pure like crime, and there was domestic violence, which is quite saddening to watch, especially with Nicole Kidman involved, and it was just all tied in together in this middle class neighbourhood full of the rich, and it's just all about the unearthing of everything and tensions and everything. So you can see how passionate I'm getting there. So the next one is Fargo. The first 2 series were incredible. This new series is good. I've not really watched much of it, but there is strong performances, obviously, from Ewan McGregor, which is first TV series, I think. David Thewlis, which I've loved anyway, in small parts is starting, and so it's been really good series so far. It's not quite as, what should I say, like broadly cast as the other seasons were, but I think with a smaller cast it is quite good. So yeah, I'm vouching for that. The next one is Feud Bay and Joan, which is about the Bay Davis, Joan Crawford stories, Jessica Lange, Susan Sarandon, and many, many other cast members. Ryan Murphy, again, American Horror Story, American Crime Story creator. This one I've watched 2 episodes of. It wasn't really on top of my list at the time when I watched it because Big Little Lies was shown at the same time, so that obviously overdid it. So, but I will eventually catch up, and apparently it is really, really good. It does get a lot better, so I'm definitely putting that down. And the last one is The Night Of, which is one of my most favourite TV series from last year. Riz Ahmed is incredible. John Turturro, is that right? He was really, really good. I've never seen a role that he's played like that, and I've felt so sorry for him in most parts of it because he was a low-down lawyer that no one really respected. He used to go into prisons and try to get clients, and he does have eczema on his feet. And I did have eczema when I was younger. A bit of personal detail there, maybe too much TMI. But I did have eczema on my legs, and not as bad as he has on his feet, but I do like kind of sympathise with him as well. And obviously I've suffered with acne, so I was like, oh, this guy, so good. But it was really, really good, brutal, so well written and directed. The music was incredible, the acting, as I mentioned before, was incredible. So definitely that one will get a nomination. So I think that's the end of the 3 categories that I've discussed. I will be discussing more categories in my other videos, but these ones have dealt with the main like drama series, comedy series, and limit series. So I will be doing acting for the next one. Thank you for watching.